himself. On Jim Ross alongside Paul Heyman. It has been a very disturbing 24 hours for many of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stephanie McMahon.
Well, Vince McMahon's only daughter, the wife of the game, making her way to the ring, Paul.
The billion-dollar princess on her way down to open up Raw here from Fort Worth, Texas tonight.
We expect the new WWF champion, the Texas Rattlesnake, to be here tonight, and there are so many questions that should be answered here tonight by Stone Cold. Why has Austin aligned himself with Mr. McMahon? Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, as you pointed out, with a leather strap in her hand. She was certainly involved in WrestleMania in the street fight between her brother and her father.
She most certainly was, and she got into a hell of a scrap with Trish Stratus, too.
Last night at WrestleMania, Trish Stratus had the nerve, the audacity to slap my dad, Vince McMahon, right in the face.
That she did.
I mean, how ungrateful can Trish Stratus be? After everything my dad has done for her.
And to her.
But Trish, as you well know, payback is a bitch. So I'm not only gonna kick your ass, I'm gonna whip it. I have requested and been granted a whipping match between you, Trish, and me tonight in this very ring. But tonight is not about Trish Stratus. It's about someone of importance. So allow me to introduce you to the most important man in sports entertainment today. My dad, Vince McMahon!
Now, Mr. McMahon, the chairman of the World Wrestling Federation, certainly said he was going to shock the world at WrestleMania. It did not happen in the street fight that he lost to his son Shane.
No, it happened in the WWF Championship match where Mr. McMahon helped Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat The Rock for the WWF Championship.
I still think it's a bad dream, and we're all gonna wake up and it's gonna be just that, just a nightmare.
Face facts, the rattlesnake has been corrupted.
But why?
Well. All I would ask is just a little respect, okay? Well, many of you might be saying, why, Mr. McMahon, why are you happy? Why, Mr. McMahon, why are you smiling? Well, there's a good answer for that, because right here in this ring tonight, I have the privilege of personally handing the World Wrestling Federation Championship as soon as he arrives here in the building to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that'll be a highlight. Indeed, just as WrestleMania was to a certain extent. Oh, many of you might say, Mr. McMahon, you shouldn't be happy after all. Yes, as my daughter just reminded me, Trish Stratus, a woman whom I heaped lavish gifts on, fur coats, diamond rings, slapped me in the face at WrestleMania. That didn't make me happy. And then my wife, Linda. Obviously, Trish had not given her the sufficient medication for that day, or maybe not even that week. My wife, now get this, my wife hauls off and kicks me in the gonads. What kind of a woman would do such a thing? And then the former commissioner, Mick Foley. Mick Foley, for no provocation at all, hammers me and drives me into the corner. And Foley drives his knee into my head. And then from there, my very own son takes a garbage can, jams it into my chest, and then proceeds to fly from that corner and all the way over to this corner and drop kick that garbage can into my head. So no, maybe I shouldn't be so happy after all. But you know, there's an old expression, all's well that ends well. And WrestleMania ended just fine with me. Yep. Those of you who were there, I promised you something shocking. And in the end, there it was. Vince McMahon, united with Stone Cold Steve Austin, standing above The Rock.